All right, tonight we're going to talk about Frankie Locascio and the Sammy the Bull, Michael Franchi sit down. And John Gotti Jr. has I think it's a YouTube thing coming out about Witsec Mafia, and I guess all three of them tie together because the sit down the other day was Sammy the Bull and Michael Franchise lost his baloney.
Hey, I got a name for the ministry.
What is it?
We can call it Baloney Ministries. No?
Mafia Made Ministries. Someone said it was a good one, huh? Mafia Made Ministries. How about
Baloney Ministries.
So I just watched an incredible, I couldn't get to the end. Incredible, because I can't understand it. And then if I can't understand it, I can't say that most people wouldn't, because I'm not the best at understanding shit. I'll say it is what it is. But when you start speaking fucking Spanish and your fucking and your French, I mean, come on. So Sammy's talking about Frankie Locascio, and he's trying to say in some way, shape, or form that Sammy Locascio hated John Gotti, but he hated him. But at sentencing, he said everyone should be like John Gotti.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Then he also said that had the attorneys asked Sammy while he was on the stand, this is what I'm getting out of it. It's very hard to understand, right? I can understand mob shit. He's either talking in fucking code or he doesn't know what the fuck he's saying. Had they asked him on the stand if Frankie Locascio had anything to do with the murder, he would have said no. He would have said no. Now,
why didn't he say no?
They didn't ask him. So thank you. That me and you think alike. They don't have to ask you a question for you to say something.
Yeah.
When I was on the fucking stand, when they were trying to when they did put me to prison, when they were hammering me with questions, I would say shit that had nothing to do with the question.
Right.
And so they tried almost 2 mistrials, but it didn't work. I still went to prison.
Yeah, you gotta say, why is this guy here? He ain't got nothing to do with this.
That's all you had to say. When they ask you a question, you could have said, "Oh, by the way, Frankie Locascio has nothing to do with this." That's all you had to say.
Yeah, that's it.
But then he turned around, and I'm completely lost. What'd you get out of it?
Yeah, I mean, that he waited till he was dead so he could come out with this shit.
Well, that's true. He just died, and he comes out with a video saying that he tried to help him get out of prison for 4 years.
For 4 years, he was fighting to get him out of prison.
And that people don't know what they're talking about, that he didn't put him in prison. Well, apparently, wait a minute. The only reason he went to prison was because somebody took the stand against him.
Right.
And the other thing that was interesting was Sammy said after 11 months in jail, he decided to flip. Sammy decided to flip. He was going to cooperate. And he was expecting Frankie to cooperate also. He was expecting it, but he didn't. But he didn't. And then afterwards, after he found out during the trial that Gotti was apparently against Frankie also, he was talking shit or something. He had some secret weapon, and his secret weapon was to pin all the shit. You think hold on, I got to back up. So John Gotti sits down with F. Lee Bailey because they yanked his attorney. They got their attorneys yanked. So John Gotti's going to tell F. Lee Bailey, if you don't know who F. Lee Bailey is, he was probably the best attorney in the United States at one time, the number one. You walked in with F. Lee Bailey, you're going home. But apparently, this was a closed case. There was no going home on this one. I mean, he fucking balls nailed to the wall. So John Gotti's going to tell F. Lee Bailey, I'm not worried about going to prison because I'm going to drop all this fucking shit on Sammy the Bull. So let's think of how stupid that is. You're going to have the government saying that John Gotti did it. You're going to have Sammy the Bull saying John Gotti did it. But John Gotti's going to get up there and drop all of it on Sammy the Bull. Who the fuck are they going to believe? John Gotti would never he would have never said that to a lawyer. He just wouldn't have said that. That's just horseshit. Just that's fucking baloney. I'm telling you, it's straight baloney.
It's baloney.
It's fucking baloney. I don't like hearing this stuff. It's fucking baloney, and it's driving me crazy.
You know, I saw the Gotti movie you told me to watch.
Armand Asante.
Yeah, listen, and I understand it a lot more now. The situation, like what Gotti told Bull when they met, that it wasn't like what he was saying that Gotti had told him. It is what it is. You gotta stay in. I'm the boss. I gotta walk. It wasn't like that. So no. According to the movie, all he told him was, all they have is fucking recordings. They got no fucking. They don't have any nothing. They don't have any evidence. They just got me talking shit.
Right. That's it.
That's it.
That's all they got. And they offered Sammy some wonderful fucking deal. And we'll give you this, this, and this. You wipe yourself clean. You're going to walk out. You get to keep your money. We're going to pay for your fucking reconstructive surgery. He got plastic surgery on his face. They set him up in Arizona as a pool contractor. He got every fucking thing. He got a 5-year sentence. He did 3.
Wow.
He admitted
he did 3 years only.
He did 3. He got a 5. He got fucking early, whatever. Maybe he did the drug program. Who knows? And then he goes. They set him up in Arizona with a new face, a new job. He gets to keep his money, and he fucks that up.
But listen, but one thing that I know, he committed a murder, at least one, right?
At least one, maybe 2, maybe.
But still, he got too little time for that. I mean, he must have fucking really gone out there.
Well, you saw the movie, right? How many times did John Gotti beat the fucking feds?
Yeah.
How many? Okay, now the only other person I know that beat the feds good was fucking Willie Falcone and Sal Magruder. Yeah. But they rigged the jury.
They rigged it. Yeah.
Same thing. Sammy the Bull rigged the jury for John Gotti once or twice too, right? But when you're shitting in the fucking government's mouth like that, like you got to one thing John did, they can he shouldn't have did what he did, okay? But he was just, that was him. He had his suits, he fucking fireworks and shit going off, parades down the street. They love on the fucking cover of Time magazine. You don't do that shit.
Yeah.
Then you got Michael Franchise getting the keys from the city mayor in New York. of Miami. Mr. Movie fucking producer
Mr.
over
Baloney.
here.
Mr. Baloney
With the movie producer. I mean, they all do it. They all do it to some. I mean, the Chin was quiet. Vinny the Chin was quiet. He walked around just the opposite, like he was goofy.
Okay.
But yeah, you're right. John Gotti said it is what it is. They got the tapes.
It's just me talking shit.
And listen, if we're gonna go down, we're gonna go down. We're gonna go down a fucking Cosa Nostra. It is what it is.
Yeah.
And you know what? Here's a good one. For you YouTubers, if you want to get into the mind of John Gotti, which this I didn't agree with at all. He didn't want his own people and his fucking crew to take a plea.
Right.
You got 20 years, they offer you 10. No, can't do it. No fucking pleas with the government. You go to trial or that's it. So you got guys doing life because they followed John Gotti's rule. No plea. John Gotti wasn't about making deals with the government. Never. So why would he cut some deal to save his own ass? And to my point, when his son got indicted, his son, and they recorded the whole thing while he was in the prison. They got to go on YouTube. His son's talking to his dad saying, listen, they're going to offer me 10 fucking years. And his dad goes, we don't make deals. You take it to trial. Be a fucking man. Okay.
I saw that. 60 Minutes. I saw that.
I think he already had throat cancer. He's already dying. And he's telling his son, who's free with grandkids, you can't take a 10-year plea, motherfucker. You need to take it and take this government to trial. Be a man, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So he had convinced him for probably about a half hour. At that moment.
Yeah, exactly.
At that moment. But then when he goes home and sees his kids, he takes the fucking plea.
Yeah. Exactly.
Everybody takes the fucking plea, except John Gotti doesn't take a plea. Now, I'm no John Gotti fan. I definitely don't like that rule. Fuck, if the government's going to offer, you got life or plead guilty to 2. I mean, that's fucking stupid. I'm taking the plea. Fuck you, John. Goodbye.
Right.
Right?
Exactly.
That makes no sense.
Exactly.
So this whole thing with Frankie Locascio and Sammy the Bull that he tried, and then he tried to get him out of prison. I mean, the first time I have ever heard Sammy say that he actually tried to get people out of prison instead of put them in fucking prison. Now, if that ain't the fucking icing on the cake, man, I don't know what is. Now I know why. Listen, it all makes sense. When you listen to that sit down, you know, the sit down, the promotional sit down between those two, and you see how pissed off Sammy gets when Michael Francis mentioned John Gotti Jr. doing Witsec Mafia, and then he goes and mentions Sammy the Bull and how witness protection is no good. What do you say about witness protection? It makes people lie, first of all.
It makes people lie, and then they go back to being there.
They always
return to what they were.
They always reoffend, right?
Exactly.
And he made a point because Sammy reoffended, and that really pissed him off.
Yeah.
He got fucking, he walked out with nothing, and then he goes and sells ecstasy with his wife and kids.
Wow. Crazy.
I mean, come on. Well.
Oh boy. Well, you know how it is. It's all baloney.
It's all baloney.
It's all baloney.
But anyway, listen, me and you have to, I'll talk to you off camera.
Okay.
All right, brother. Talk to you soon.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. The fuck was that?